Hi guys, welcome to Lori's Crochet Corner once again. I'm here today because I realized on my last Lori's Crochet Corner when I was doing my tutorial on my granny square, which I spelled wrong by the way, and I do apologize for that. I didn't show anybody how to do the double crochet, and I'm just assuming everybody knows how to do that, right? Okay, so this is for Queen Bee once again because she didn't understand, so I'm going to try and show her how to do the double crochet. I turned my phone around hoping that you can see better, and you can see part of me now because in the picture, because I'm trying to make it so that I can be at the right angle so that you can see what I'm doing. So do your, once again, and I am using Red Heart 100% acrylic yarn. It says Red Heart Super Saver 4-ply, and like I said before, it doesn't shrink. It's awesome yarn. So, and just grab your hook. I have a G hook. That's my favorite hook. I think you all know that by now. And here's my scissors, and that's all you're going to need today, okay? Because if I get you to learn this, I want you to practice, 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 because that's what I got to do too when I want to learn something. Practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the better you're going to be. So, we did our slip knot, and I'll do that again. I'm not sure. I just put it around my hand until I have an X. I pull this little piece of yarn right here, this little piece up, and I go under the other one. And then I grab the yarn and I just pull it up. And there's your slip knot, okay? And whoops, I had it. I pulled it right out. How about that? So we got our slip knot. Now, but first, just to start out, we're going to do a chain. And you can do like at least 20 chains. And I think we've got the chain down pat, hopefully. So we're going to do around 20 or so. You can do as many as you want. Okay, I just want to have some on here. Okay, that's enough of that for me. All right, so now we have our chains. Now to start your row, you always start in the second chain from the hook. Don't ever try to go into the first one. It's not going to work for you. Take your hook, go take it under that yarn. Use your finger to kind of hold it there. Go into that second chain from the hook. That's always the hardest one. Okay, and bring it out. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab that yarn with your hook, pull it through that chain. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Take your hook under the yarn again, pull it through the first 2. Whoops. I had mine pretty tight. And then put your hook under the yarn again and pull it through the second 2. And there you have a double crochet. So yarn or hook under the yarn, go into the next stitch, grab your yarn and pull it up through the chain, and you have 3 loops. Take your hook, pull it through the first 2. Now you have 2 loops. Take your hook again, grab your yarn and pull it through those 2. And there's your double crochet. So I'll show you again here. Hook under the yarn. Go into your next chain stitch. Grab your yarn and pull it up. And you have your 3 loops. If you don't have 3 loops, something's wrong. And take your hook under that yarn again and pull it through the first 2 loops. Take your hook under the yarn again and pull it through the second 2 loops. And there is your double crochet. I'm trying to hold it up so that you can see it real well. I hope it's working. So hook under the yarn, and I control it with my finger. I just hang on to it until I get down into that next chain. I grab that yarn with my hook and bring it up through the chain. And there are your 3 loops again. So you grab your yarn, pull it through 2, and then grab it again and go through the second 2. And there you go. Another double crochet. So when you do these, I'm going to go across. I'm going to get across here so I can show you what to do when you get to the end. But I will do a few more for you just to be sure. I hope that I made it so you could see it well enough to at least get started practicing on this stitch. So I guess I did a few too many chains for myself here, but I want to show you what it's going to look like. So hook under the yarn, go into the loop or the chain, take your hook, grab your yarn, grab it and pull it through 2, grab the yarn and pull it through 2 again. So that's your double crochet. That makes your double crochet. But always when you go through the chain and you pull the yarn up, you're going to have 3 loops on there. And then you're going to grab your yarn with your hook, pull it through the 2, go back and grab your yarn again, and pull it through the second 2, and there's your double crochet. So once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. This is one of the easier stitches. Believe me, there's a lot harder ones out there. But once you learn the double crochet, this stitch is a pretty well used stitch, the double crochet. I use it in most of my stuff. I do a lot of single crochet, and then I also do the picot. I love the picot stitch. I use that for my blankets that I make. That's always my last row on my little baby blankets that I make. Okay, so here is my row of double crochet, and this is what they look like. All right, and yours, if you're just starting out, will probably be looser. You're going to be a little iffy when you first start, so you don't expect it to be beautiful or anything. Just practice. The more you practice, the better it's going to be. So when you get to the end of your row, you're going to chain 3. You're going to turn your work, and then you're going to go into the very first stitch, okay? And put your hook through there and grab your yarn again. Whoops, I didn't do that. Yarn over, and then go in and bring your yarn up. So there's your 3 loops again, and you just take your hook through there, and then through the next 2. I'm holding my hook funny because sorry about that. I want you to really be able to see this, Queen Bee. So, I'm sorry about that. Of all the timing, you know. Okay, so you take your hook under your yarn, put your finger on there, go into the next stitch, pull your yarn up, and you have your 3 loops. Oh, my mix is all talked up again. Grab your hook, go through the first 2. Make sure you get it all, like I didn't, okay? And then take your hook, reach around that yarn again, and take it through the second 2. And there you go. You're working on your second row already. So yarn, or your hook goes under the yarn. Hold it with your finger so you have control, and then go. That'll keep it from being in your way when you're going to get into your stitch. So go in through the stitch and take your hook and grab that yarn and pull it right up. And then you're going to have your 3 loops on there. Grab your yarn, go through 2. Grab your yarn and go through 2. And there is another one. And it's like I said, when you practice, you're gonna find your tension that you like, that you're going to be comfortable with, and you're going to decide how tight or loose you're going to want it. But it's a nice stitch. It's really pretty. I use that on all my blankets too. I use a single crochet row. I do, a single crochet row, a double crochet row, and then I do a picot row. And eventually, maybe someday, I'll show you how to do the picot too, if anybody is interested in that. It's a very pretty stitch. You've all seen it. So, okay, we'll just do a couple more. And you will get comfortable with it and you will be able to do it. Don't give up. Just don't get frustrated and give up. If you get frustrated, put it down and go back to it later, okay? So again, hook under the yarn, hold on to it and go into your stitch. Now grab your yarn, pull it through the stitch, and there's your 3 loops. Take your hook and grab the yarn and go through the first 2 and then through the second 2. Okay? So hook under the yarn, in through the stitch, grab the yarn, pull it up. There's your 3 stitches or loops and pull it through 2. Grab your yarn, pull it through 2 more, and there is your double crochet. So it's really not hard, you know, just think about it when you do it. Don't think too hard though, because that'll get you too. So go under your yarn, into the stitch, grab your yarn, pull up your loops, and then go through 2, and then through 2 again. So if anyone has any questions on this, how to do this double crochet again, let me know. I'm hoping that I made it, you know, easy enough for you to see. And I'll just do a couple more just so you can see. There's your 3 loops, go in 2, go into 2. Okay, so just remember, take your hook under the yarn, put your finger on there and hold it down while you get into your stitch. Now you're going to grab your yarn and pull it up. There's your 3 loops. Grab your yarn, go through 2, and grab your yarn and go through 2 more. And that is really all there is to it. So I really wish you good luck. I hope it works out this time. If you ever have any problems with my tutorials, again, please don't be afraid to say so, because, you know, you're learning. I'm trying to teach you something, and I want to get better at what I'm doing, and I probably need a little teaching too, because this is all new to me. This is my 3rd tutorial actually so far, and I'm not real comfortable with it yet, but I will get there. So, and once you get this down pat, how to do the double crochet, if you need any help again with the granny square, just pull up my last tutorial. The one that says, can't remember how I spell. I think I forgot to put the Y on the granny. I'm not sure. But I do apologize for that. But, you know, I do mean granny square. You can see the word square. So, but if you need any help with that, again, let me know. And someone did ask me about making a blanket. And I'm not real keen on making big blankets now. As far as baby blankets with the granny squares, I've never actually made a big one where I made separate squares and put them together. I may attempt to do one, but I will probably have to go on and watch a tutorial in order to learn how to put them together, because I have a general idea of how to do it. But I think when you get to the corners, there's some special stuff you have to do to get them corners just right. So I will also have to go on and watch a tutorial to figure out how to do that. So I don't know it all. I have a lot of learning. You're always in crochet, you're going to be learning all the time. There's always something to learn. So it is a fun thing to do, but always make sure when you get tired, put it down, because you're going to make a mistake. You know, let it wait till the next day or till after you take a nap or whatever you're going to do. Don't just focus your whole day on this project, because you're going to get tired and then it's not going to work out for you. And I've tried, because I get so busy. In fact, I'm getting slammed with orders now. It's kind of crazy this year. It's really early and I'm getting a lot of orders now. I'm just finishing up a sweater, and I wish I had brought it out here to show you, but I will show you the next time I come on. It is beautiful. And I used the double crochet for the whole sweater. So I think there's just, double crochet and chains. And that's all I used in that whole sweater. So if I can do it, you can do it. So maybe I'll do a tutorial on that one day. but probably not until I learn how to edit my videos. So, okay, I'm getting a new computer today. Want y'all to know that. I'm really excited. My youngest daughter has a brand new computer she's bringing me because she does not use it. And I told her the problems I was having with mine, and she said I could have hers, and I just told her I'll borrow it, you know, until I can buy one. And she got all excited knowing that I'm going to use it. She says it has a touch screen and everything, so I can hardly wait to try this one. But I'm hoping she's bringing it around 4 or 5 Eastern Standard Time. And if we get it all ready to go, maybe I'll come on and do a little live tonight. So just to check it out and see how it works. So, and everybody, if you get a chance, stop in and say hi to Deirdre. She's having a bad day and she really needs a little pick-me-up. So stop in and say hi to her. And until next time, this is the double crochet. And give it a try. Practice, practice, practice. Please let me know, Queen Bee, how it goes for you. I really am anxious to see. So let me know, and if you have any issues or anybody else has any problems with this stitch, let me know. I'll be glad to come on and do it for you again, okay? So I want you all to have a great day, and I will maybe, just maybe, see you live later. And don't forget to like this video if you do like it. And don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe, okay, guys? And we will talk to you later. Have a great day.